Right, so this is part three. Part three is what you do not want to come across when you're in a jewelry store is these crystal stones. These crystal stones mug you off instantly. You get plastic crystal stones or crystal diamonds. You get glass crystal diamonds. And a lot of it is when you are more vulnerable. It's like you could basically say, well, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. The next day, you're bankrupt. But it's like with me, it's like I don't focus on the money, I focus on something to do. And a lot of it is pretty much, I don't know, a lot of it is, I could say to you, you wake up tomorrow, and you think, oh yeah, I want to change my life. Changing your life is a lot more easier than what you think it is. It's like I change my life nearly every single day, but I still have these issues with things and all of this other stuff, but I don't like to talk about it. But it's like I could say to you, this sterling silver is really, really, really just, it's too, pretty much, I could say, right, well, let your down. Let your down with sterling silver. Don't worry about it. Don't feel like you're being controlled. Don't feel like you're needing to do it. It's just one of those things where you could basically say to someone, like I'm saying to everyone, go for sterling silver because you don't have to think about it. You're just at your own peace. No one's disturbing you. No one's judging you. I'm not judging you because I'm helping. But it's like you could see, it's like in your normal homes and everything, you've got wood, you've got platinum, you've got plasterboard, you've got plastic, you've got copper piping, you've got boilers. Boiler is the most valuable thing in your house. If you don't have diamond, if you don't have sterling silver, if you don't have like bronze and that lot, it's the most valuable thing in your house, the boiler. Remember, if you ever need a new boiler, remember to ask your landlord or your council people if you're allowed to take it. And if you're allowed to take it, jobs are good. But I could go on forever talking like this. It's like I know my stainless steel, my carbon steel, and all of this other stuff. A lot of it is, it's just tiring. Tires me out by talking, but then again, I'm not really that interested. But even if you went to like BMQ or somewhere and you literally got a plank of wood, saw it off, make like a casting so that you can put sand in the casting. Sand's a good one for blacksmithing. So is you basically just hammering a couple of nails into a piece of wood and then hammering it again and then hammering it again and then hammering it again to make a square. And then you lay that square down and you put the sand inside of it and then you make all of these different objects. But it's like you've got fabrics and everything else. It's like my next hobby, what I'm planning on wanting to do, is getting some material paint and making my own designs, like my own actual design. I was thinking about all of these crazy thoughts and designs I could do on that one t-shirt, on a plain t-shirt. And then, but that's pretty much my life solved. But what you could do, you could I don't know, take a TV apart, see what's inside of a TV, and then throw away the plastic in the recycling bin. I don't know, you've got all of these electronics. It's like I broke 2 laptops up to have a look, see what's inside 2 laptops. Didn't cost me a lot, didn't cost me a fortune, just looked inside of the 2 laptops and I found something good. Use acrylic metals. If there's an acrylic metal, use it. What else? It's like with Isaac Newton. It's like how he did science and that lot. I'm into my science and that lot. I'm into circuit boards, being like an electrician. But you have to have the brain power to actually do it, meaning you have to know what you're doing. You don't need to do any maths or anything. A lot of it is adding it all up into the same way as every other thing. So it's like you could have 2 light bulbs. You need to add those 2 light bulbs up, because if you don't add it up properly in your head and on the actual circuit board, so like you could be doing a light fitting, you need to have 2 light fittings that work in the same way. If you don't have them working in the same way, then it won't work. And this is most probably how at college or at work experience you have 2 light bulbs or you have 2 light switches, and one light switch works, one light switch doesn't work, and you have to pretty much drum that into your head, which one works and which one doesn't, and then you have to basically just remove something. It's that easy, it's that simple. But a lot of it is, I don't like to go to college, or I don't want to be a student, I don't want to be any of that, because I already know all of the technology and everything else. I know for the other things, I know for the other stuff that some people talk about. It's like you could have a care worker that comes in and basically says to you, well, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with that? And it's like with me, I don't need any of that. I don't need a care worker. I don't need anything else. It's like, I even asked the firefighter. I said to him, do you need to go to college to be a firefighter? No, you don't have to go to college to be a firefighter. Just do it online. That's what he said. It was just do it online. I wanted to go in the army, but I tried to do it online. It didn't work. I needed, I think I needed a passport or something else to sign my death certificate. But those are the jobs that I want to actually be in more, and like with blacksmithing. But a lot of it is, there's too much paperwork, there's too much garbage talk where it prolongs the time and the situation, when someone could be just literally know most of it, and then they say, oh, well, you've got to still do this. Well, you haven't got to still do it. You're just literally just telling someone to pretty much not do anything, pretty much sit on your backside constantly, rating every single day, and you're not getting anything done. This is why I didn't want to go to college. This is why I dropped out of school, didn't do anything. stayed with myself, played on the Xbox all the time. That's a good thing, you know. That's a really, really good thing. And a lot of people will agree with me on that one. Playing on Xbox or playing on PS4, a lot of people will agree with me on that one. Because a lot of people don't want to do what these other people want them to do. It's your life. You get to choose on what you want to do with it. I haven't ruined my life. I've tried to be successful, and then I get pulled back every single day. And that's what I don't like about it. I get pulled back every single day because it's like with stupid things. It's like you could go... It's like with Cash Generator or the jewellery stores. It's like they're the ones who are prolonging the situation and holding people up that are being successful. And they don't know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. It's got to 11 minutes now and I need to end it now. So, thanks for watching. This is part 3.